Hello everyone, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 Insomnia Edition. Last time we fought the Harpies. We are a little injured, but not so badly that we can't kind of make a little bit more headway. Volo is still here, but I think next on our trip is going to be... Actually, very first thing I want to do is come back downstairs and see Nettie, because Nettie has some poison on her, which is going to be incredibly useful for us down the line, I think. So, if we can...
It seems you've pushed your luck too far. Time to defend yourself.
God damn it. So...
The Outlander has betrayed us. I should have known. Druids, we cannot compromise any longer.
So what happened here, as I understand it, are these guys in the fight or not? You leaving? If you're leaving, I'm gonna let you leave. We used friends on Karga previously to get what we wanted out of a conversation, and now that we've come back into this room, Karga is like, "Hey, you we don't like you because you used friends against me." So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 foes down here, it looks like. Including Nettie. Maricoral is only level 1, Nettie's level 3. What is going on? Who's rolling secret checks? Karga's level 4, Loic is level 1. They've got some weak folks around here. Can we fly somewhere more helpful? Alright, it's a start. Now, before I came in, I did hand out some healing potions and stuff. I wasn't expecting them to be using them quite so immediately, but it seems that they are needed. So we'll quaff that as a bonus action. And I'm wondering if perhaps... Why is more secret checks happening? Possibly time for a shatter over here to deal with these 3, and then we'll be able to focus on Karga ourselves. Alright, let's spend the spell slot. We're going to have to spend it eventually. We get inspiration for something. One of them is dead. One of them is injured. Could have gone better, but not much else I can do about it. Thus goes one of our spell slots.
Making my move.
Lae'zel, I would like you to take one of the healing potions I handed you a moment ago. That was not great. And then... probably just going to be a ranged attack, I guess. Nice. Good. I approve. I'm going to try and not group myself together too much, just in case of AoE attacks. You're done, you're done, you're done. Oh, that's fun. Heat metal. And Lae'zel is on 5 HP, so we want to break that concentration as soon as possible. I wonder if the imp counts as an ally in range there. Seems to. Let's Coat our weapon in poison. And then sneak attack here. They hold the concentration on their spell, unfortunately, but it was a decent chunk of damage.
Best be on my way.
I'm going to push forward because we can bonus action offhand attack. Or, if I prefer, we could take a potion of speed. That gives us a full second action. I can't... Oh, hold on. Can we make a ranged sneak attack and a melee sneak attack one apiece per turn? I don't think that's how sneak attack is supposed to technically work, but I will take it given the circumstances, honestly. Nettie joined late, so Shadowheart is now up. I really, really want this concentration dealt with. The time to cast another first level spell. 65% is not great, but I think I'm going to take it. Am I? I'm gonna use a scroll rather than a spell slot because the spell slots are flexible. Scrolls are fixed. Alright, the heat metal is off. That is great news. Bonus action, nothing needed. Back to our little imp friend here. Did spend the advantage on that, but I think we'll be okay. Let's get Will up here. There'll be plenty of scope for Eldritch Blast up here, I think. Let's take out... Actually, we're on shared initiative.
Strike.
We can take her out for 5 HP. Then Will can use his attack on Nettie. Okay, 8 damage is reasonable. Then
Nothing will stand in my way.
Zara is up. We're going to move behind here. Hide out of sight. We still don't have sneak attacks. Is that because we gained our turn by killing somebody in between, so it doesn't recognize it as a whole turn? Very odd. But we are alive. I dread to think what things outside might look like. We're lethargic after taking an additional action using our potion of speed. We get over that. We're going to need to give Lae'zel a greater healing potion, I think.
My eyes grow heavy. Best to make camp.
We will not be making camp. 5 HP to 19. Pretty good. Right. Let's start looting then. A good berry is actually incredible. Karga's Key. Leather armor. Broodmother's Revenge. When the wearer is healed, its weapon drips with poison and deals additional poison damage. That's a fun one. I don't think I've seen that one before because I don't usually end up killing Karga, but needs must, right? I'll take the armor as well. Anything that we can do for cash. The Evil Eye. While the number of trinkets and bargains a hag personally acquires means that her powers will be unique compared to that of her sisters, hags as a whole can still be divided into 3 subcategories. Night hags, sea hags, green hags. Okay.
Thoroughly unconscious.
We are still attacking with... what's the word I'm looking for? Brain? Non-lethal attacks. There's the wyvern poison I wanted. Coat your weapon to deal an additional 3d6 poison damage. I think this used to be 7d6 poison damage, so that's come down. Key of the Ancients as well. And then, since we're here, we will be looking for any healing potions or anything else that we can possibly find. So we'll check backpacks, we'll check offices, we'll check other rooms. Because, hey, we just basically committed a war crime against people that we were trying to be kind to. So if they have healing potions, I will take them, basically. What is this? Nettie. Oh, Nettie's just unconscious, right? Get that to slide open for us, even if it's a bit bugged, apparently. Rite of Thorns.
Let's see.
Can we stop the Rite of Thorns if we take this? Interwoven prayers and incantations snake across one side of the page. Written in the other are instructions for performing the Rite of Thorns. When the prayer is complete, thorns of brambles rise from the earth, protecting from harm all who chanted it. I'm just gonna take that. And we will continue our plundering. 2 apples, not what I need. Cup and spoon. Come on, where's all your good stuff? Alright, a silver chalice is not bad. I'm just gonna separate from the party rather than dragging everyone around. More books. And hiding back here is Karga's chest. Baldur's Canticle, the Shadow Druid's Doctrine. The book's spine is limber from overuse. The corner of one page is folded inwards. Balance is a myth. Where any clan treads, nature struggles. Unity is a fiction. Men of mere flesh seek only to tame beast and raise flora. We are the thunder, we are the rain. We shatter mankind and grow new life in its place. Alright, not exactly the grand stuff I was hoping for. Let me just sip my beverage. Cool. Hopefully, Nettie's quarters will have a lot more stuff for us. Tin plate is not what I want. Cash. I will take it. Rove artifacts. Other stuff. Right, not much else happening in here. But if we head outwards through the glitch door, there is another stone door on this side. I think we've checked that one. Journal updated. Save the refugees. Man, something is lagging here. Save the refugees. Will the Blade of Frontiers believes the best way to handle the goblins is to take out their leader. Karga died before the tieflings were forced out of the grove. Okay. Well then, that's resolved. That's still a bit buggy. Flora of the Dale Lands is in a different colour. Cauldron, mugwort. Come on, you're holding out on me. This is a clinician's space.
What's that?
Not this.
I can't even see a lock to pick.
Are we wearing the Crown of Thorns? Can we be wearing the Crown of Thorns?
It's opened. I wonder what's back there.
Okay, that's even deeper into the lab. Let's continue checking this room first. Nettie's gloves don't appear to be magical. There's no system for identify in this game yet. We're just told the magical properties of everything that would be magical when we find it. There's another potion of healing. A sickle. Carrots, wooden chest. More potions of healing. That is what I'm talking about. Cup, an orange. Jewellery and cash. You know I want it. Alright, so then it was this space back here.
I wonder what happened to that drow.
Even more stuff. Halsin's journal, Halsin's pipe. Notes on drow parasite. Preserved mind flayer parasite. The fun one. Bottled blooms. Drow, dagger. Alright. Personal account. In Ketheric, I see our failures made manifest. He did not fall, he was pushed. His grief was twisted by shadow, and still we did not act until his light was but snuffed. Okay.
That might be worth a look.
Right. This room is filled with poison. But if we can be careful, can we...
Trap.
Oh, hello.
Cautious.
If we head through here, we come to this underground passage. Bindal is dead. I was wondering previously, had I come through this way and done this fight, and I convinced myself I had. But clearly, I have not explored this cave because none of the mini-map states that it's been explored. But this guy is long dead, and the goblins I would expect to be guarding him are not here, which is interesting. So, I'm going to leave that room be and come back through here. Want to carefully try and avoid the poison if I can. Sneak back through there. We don't have the missing rune. That wall is just mysterious darkness. Right, I think we've gotten most of what we were going to get out of this. I got the poison I wanted. I got a whole bunch of healing potions, which is also really what I was hoping for. Now please come through here. Thank you. The wounded bird is not something for us to worry about. I assume Halsin has the plate that we need if we want to go and get more of this stuff. So, let's gather the rest of the party. How many healing potions are we sitting on now? 11. Good, okay. Split some of them. I'll give 4 to Will. And a couple to Lae'zel.
Action, not reaction.
Blade at the ready.
Alright. That is healthy enough for right now, I think.
Alright, what now?
Now the question becomes, when we leave this room... Oh, that's a great question. When we leave this room, are all the other druids going to want us dead? And as such, should we leave out of the secret passage we just found? I'm going to do that. Rather than leave this space from the way we came in, end up in a fight we can't escape,
On my way.
let's go deeper. So we want to come this way. We'll have to deal with the traps on our way out, because we didn't do them on the way through the first time. But it's going to be better, I think, than risking a great big fight that we're not prepared for. I wasn't really prepared to have this one, honestly. But heat metal was not the end of us. Easiest way to deal with this.
A long way to go still.
Shadowheart has Firebolt.
Let's make this quick.
Did that get rid of the poison? I'm not sure.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Oh, come on. I hate the failures on nat ones because skill checks shouldn't have crit fails. Alright, well that is dealt with, so we can move through here slightly more safely.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
So we're leaving through here. And then we're being very careful for traps. So, Zara, you're going to be there. Let's put on Cleric's, where is it? Blessing of the Trickster for Zara.
No time to rest.
Can we climb up here? We can.
That's a friendly looking shadow. Should mind my step.
Right, if we press this plate here,
Glowing eyes are really a good sign.
Best be careful.
that Guardian statue is no longer our concern. Then, if we can gently make our way down here. I think so long as we're stealthed, we're generally okay. But I want to get that rune over there next. It used to be you just had to spend a good while with Eldritch Blast or a bow destroying the runes. Or the Guardians, rather. But this works just as nicely, I think. Bindel has another Key of the Ancients. Interesting. Key of the Ancients and Key of the Ancestors. No, they're both Key of the Ancients, yeah. One's orange, one's green, but otherwise doing the same job. I can make this jump. That is good for me. Then we just want to move across this stone carefully. Fail a perception check, but we are stealthing. So I think we'll get to this without issue. There's a corpse here with a charred key. Otherwise, we can skulk our way back to where we came from. A gentle hop down. Now, we could speak with the dead, but I'm not super invested in it. I want to get back up here. And then just in this little alcove here, there might be something for us. This is what I get for having done this part. Okay, we'll just disarm that. You can pull these oil barrels away, but with a +10, anything that isn't a nat 1 will be just fine. So the trap is done. Then we can pick the lock. Oh, we don't need to because we just found the key. But you know, thieves be thieving, right? In here, we find Nature's Snare and some cash. Then we'll get the rest of the party
Keeping pace.
joining over here. And then,
Out of sight, out of mind.
I think we should be safe to come up out of this direction, leading us back to the main highway near the cliff up towards where the spider den is. Like the small tiny spider den, not the big underground cave. Alright. Well, I was going to say at the very beginning, let's get the poison from Nettie, and then we will work on going south towards the hag's place. So I guess I'm still going to head in that general direction. Because the hag's place is basically the last place to go before we enter the goblin camp. And that's going to be a whole set of decisions in its own right. Did we get this? Not yet. We were avoiding this archway where you can be attacked by goblins on the inside. I will take your coins. Sorry that you're dead and all that. So we climbed down here once previously to get to the back of Bog Rot without being detected. But now, let's just see if there's anything to dig up in these little corners. Don't see anything. Down the way. Oh, hello.
That's curious.
There is something to dig along the way. Last one of these, we couldn't click the chest because it just bugged, but we do get into this one. Wow, that is a haul. Elixir of lightning resistance, alchemist's fire, healing potion, lightning arrow, acid vial, and fleet fingers. Once per turn, after the wearer dashes or takes a similar action, they can jump without using a bonus action. That's really cool. Are we wearing gauntlets? We're not. We have 2 bonus actions, and we can cunning action dash. So, let's take a free jump in there as well, shall we? Also, I'm going to put back on my... Which helmet did we have on? At the start of combat, the wearer gains momentum for 3 turns. Might have been that one. Sure. Alright, it's all happening. So down here, previously, we would have seen, there they are, Auntie Ethel, Demir and John having a conversation. So, let's go and join in that conversation, shall we?
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see me, Rena.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Stop this. We won't ask again.
We fail an insight check. Just, what's going on?
Careful. Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister.
Why are they all so covered in blood?
Help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
Let's befriend Ethel right now, because as far as we as characters know, we've met Ethel, or at least we saw her in the Druid's Grove, and she's done nothing bad to us.
Sweetie, be careful!
Will approves.
She's with the hag.
Don't bloody stand there gaping. Get her!
Alright. Oh, she's not just blinking away right now, which is interesting. Lae'zel, you would be so kind
Make way.
as to just get a great big chop in. 1 whole XP for us. And will... some light eldritch blasting. Oh, there's a crit for our troubles.
I didn't mean for this to happen.
What happened?
Those poor boys were looking for their little sister, Mayrina, the girl who's staying with me. This is all my fault, But I made a promise. Mayrina begged me not to breathe a word if they came looking
What's
for
with the
her.
weird whispers
And my word is
in
my
the
bond.
background at the moment?
That poor thing will be distraught. We can't let her know it'd break her poor heart. I'd best get going, but please stop by my house. I'd like to thank you proper.
Alright. She blinks away.
Can't give up now.
These two just have pitchforks and pennies on them.
Should mind my step.
Alright. And then we enter the swamp. Let me just... Oh, wait. Will wants a word.
Still breathing.
Hey, Will. How you doing?
Helpless old biddy. A classic routine. I'm kicking myself for not seeing through it.
She used us.
I reckon the sister's in trouble too. We need to pay Ethel a visit.
Okay.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Give me some guidance as we enter this swamp, please.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
Investigate. Look for anything out of the ordinary. Well, this is a terrible check for us. All right.
The place has a quiet sense.
I'm not going to spend a load of inspiration on that, given that we have a -1.
Best avoid that trap.
What trap?
No one's breathe deep and move.
Right, let's see if we can do better with the sheep.
The sheep's voice warbles. You realize it's trying to say bar.
Our animal handling is just as bad. Do we have anyone else that would be better at animal handling? Animal handling is a wisdom check, so Shadowheart can introduce herself to
The sheep's
the
voice
sheep.
warbles. You realize it's trying to say bar.
Would help if we had the +1 nature thing, perhaps. Although nature and animal handling are separate checks. We'll give ourselves guidance because sheep don't know the difference, at least in our perspective. Yes.
The smell of rot assaults your senses as the illusion vanishes.
Goodbye, pretty flowers.
A diminutive creature sporting a red hat glares at you. He seems unaware that his illusion has failed.
Bah. Okay. The red caps are here. Now we have the option basically of attacking them first, then approaching Ethel, or having a conversation with Ethel and then risk being attacked by red caps. Now that we know that she's not what she professes to be, quite so, and that there's all kinds of horrible illusions going on, I'm inclined to attempt to take out the red caps first, but they're reasonably chunky and they have a decent amount in the ways of HP.
This way.
Tell you what we can do first.
Best get going.
We ignore the red caps for a hot minute. Where are we exactly in this swamp? We want to be going that way. Let us go and see the vampire hunter, because interestingly, we've not taken a long rest ever. We have no idea that Astarion is a vampire. So I wonder how this conversation might go, considering.
Ah, a fellow wanderer. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me. An old hunter's trick. If you can't mask your scent, spoil it.
I prefer a weapon, thank you.
Sharp steel is not proof against all the monsters of this world, my friend. A sharp wit will serve you better if you're to bargain with the lady of this house. That is why you came to her lair, I take it. To bargain.
The lady of this house?
A more innocent name than some I could call her. But it is what she is that ought to concern you. Her kind have hidden among us since the first darkness. And their knowledge is matched only by their spite. Know how to ask, and they'll share that knowledge. If you're fool enough to pay their price.
What is she?
A powerful friend. A terrible foe. That I cannot decide for you. For my part, I need her knowledge. The thing I hunt has gone to ground. If she can tell me how to flush him out, I'll pay whatever price she asks.
Who is it that you're hunting?
Truth is like a blade, my friend. We can arm ourselves with it, or just as easily find it pressed against our throat. I would not put you in danger.
Maybe I can help with your hunt. Good.
No. This duty is mine alone. But for such an offer, an answer at least is owed. I hunt a vampire spawn called Astarion. I'm bound to bring him back to Baldur's Gate, alive. Though I cannot swear to his condition once my tribe are done with him. Is he known to you?
It's weird that you don't get deception choices here. Like, deception's not a skill that's used very often, I feel. He's under my protection.
I see. Your loyalty is admirable, but misplaced. His kind have charm beyond our mortal means to resist. I can show you who he truly is, if you will just tell me where to find him.
I'm not going to tell you how to find one of the 6 people I have at my mercy here.
Astarion has quite the friend in you. I'll make sure he knows that, at the end.
Interesting that they did not just attack us.
A sage choice. Astarion's skills serve us well. A pity I won't get to see him dragged off by his heels, though.
Yeah, we'll just keep an eye on him.
And where we can bisect him, should his tastes turn to gith blood.
Alright, will this guy trade with me now?
Go ahead. The lady of the house awaits.
He will. I will take your healing potions. And your fire arrows. Do I want your acid arrows? Sure, we've got cash. Love that you have some garlic. That is adorable. Don't need the rest of your supplies. I can barter in gems and silverware that I don't need. That looks good to me. Is that literally 1 gold? It is. Cool. Right, I'll take that stuff off you. And from there, I think we will call it a day. Next time, we'll see about these red caps and then about the lady of the house. At least we survived the Druid's Grove, but for now, thank you ever so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations, you can put those down below. If you haven't done so already, consider hitting that like button, subscribing, all that jazz, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.